Is Spirit Archer a good class for you? Hopefully, by the end of this video, you will decide. Spirit Archer is a tier 4 class. It's unlocked after level 60. You can buy it with 800 Robux. Spirit Archer's main weapon is a bow. Its class type is an archer, a ranged class. That's about the Spirit Archer. Well, the Spirit Archer is support. Dungeons can have multiple mobs per room, so acquiring your ultimate shot is not difficult. Spirit Archer is the only class that damaging enemies will charge your ultimate for you. Special skills of the Spirit Archer are mob clearing, one out of 3 classes that can attack and dodge at the same time. This class also uses a backflip like a dragoon. Special abilities. Number 1, Archer's Arrow. It's a primary attack. Damaging enemies charges your ultimate, and you can attack while moving. It's about 55 attack power with a 0-second cooldown. Number 2 is Piercing Arrow. It has a 5-second cooldown. It is a debuff that breaks the armor for 5 seconds. A damage skill that fires an arrow that pierces and splits into more arrows, which lowers the mob's defense. Remember, the defense debuff does not work on bosses. Usually it's the first enemy and it will split to attack 3 more enemies. Piercing Arrow deals more damage to the boss. Well, it has 300 attack power for 1 mob, and for 2 or more, it only deals 100 attack power. Number 3, Spirit Bomb. It has a 10-second cooldown. You can throw a Spirit Bomb that slows down bosses. Also affects players in PvP mode. It's about 400 attack power. Number 4, Mortar Strike. It fires an arrow in the air that rings down multiple arrows in an area. Well, for 1 to 5, it's about 50 attack powers for the mobs. For 6, 100 attack power. 7, 200 attack power. 8 to 9, 300 attack power for each attack. And finally is the ultimate, Paracosal Rings. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Fire swords are your enemies attacking them and in charge. The 4th attack is 300 attack power. The 5th attack is 400, and 6th is 500 attack power. Later on, there's a crit, which is a 2 to 3 times rate. That's Piercing Arrow only applies to mobs that can be used on bosses with burst damage. Another tip is that Piercing Arrow has a cooldown, and arrows split on multiple mobs, and it can help speedrun. Tip: Paracosal Wings is built by damage done. Rebuilding it by using your ultimate. Weapon perks. Good for Spirit Archer are Attack Up, Crit Stack, Burn Chance, Elite Assassin, Ferocious, Boss Bane, and Vampiric, which is great for Infinite Tower. Armor perks would be, actually, good armor perks will divide them into offense and defense. Though offensively, you could use Blouse, Damage Reduction, Rough Skin, and Untouchable. And for defense, you could use Fortress, Damage Reduction, Hit Points Up, Rough Skin. The best pets for a Spirit Archer are a couple of them. We have the Red Lion, we have one of the cat, and the Black Butterfly. There's also the Fox Deer, and then also the White Butterfly, which can recharge ultimate. Honestly, any pet that can support or inflict damage is the best. Let's see the pros of being a Spirit Archer. It's the best of tier 4 classes in terms of burst damage. 2, they can slow down players in PvP. 3, they have a defense shred from Piercing Arrow that allows you to 30% more damage and applies a defense debuff. 4, high damage output. It can dish out high amounts of damage per second. 5, it has unique ultimate charging, only class where damaging on enemies allows you to charge your ultimate. And 6, it's a ranged class. Number 1, you cannot use actual skills when dashing. 2, you have limited gear options and it's hard to obtain legendary bows. 3. You can be very vulnerable to mobs. You have range limitations. The abilities may not work effectively when enemies are really close by. Number 5. A slow skill activation. Spirit Bomb, which could be a disadvantage in fast-paced combat. 6. Damage by piercing arrow skills. Damage decreases for each enemy hit, reducing its effectiveness against large groups. Reasons why you would like this class: 1. Be clear infinite towers. 2. Versatility, considering a utility DPS hybrid. 3. A strong ultimate. 4. Accessibility. And 5. It's great for players looking to maximize damage while maintaining a safe output distance from enemies. Well, if you decide on a Spirit Archer, welcome Spirit Archer to your arsenal in World 0.